Deep in the Northern Territory's remote heartland, the tiny community of Binjari made national headlines last year after a big visit from the top.
We want to close the gap. What we've said is that we want to look at measures that will make a practical difference to people's lives.
Anthony Albanese promising billions to fix the NT's dire housing situation in the bush. But more than a year on, life in Binjari hasn't changed.
They were saying that they're gonna build more houses, but nothing. We're still waiting.
Danielle Raymond shares the two-bedroom unit behind her with up to 6 others. It's not uncommon for up to 15 people to share a home here.
We need more extra rooms in our home.
The $4 billion investment aims to build 2,700 homes in the Northern Territory over the next decade. According to the NT government, which oversees the spending, $24 million has gone toward repairing remote homes. 125 new or replacement homes have been delivered across 28 communities, but Binjari isn't one of them. Resident Olivia Raymond spoke to the Prime Minister during his visit about her poor living conditions.
When the rain comes, we'll have mold coming from the underneath and mosquitoes, and we hardly sleep at night.
Debbie Aloisi has spent decades working in Binjari and heads the local corporation. She's witnessed living standards go backwards.
They'll come out and they'll give you these motherhood statements and then nothing happens.
This is where the community of Binjari gathered more than a year ago to hear the Prime Minister's announcement. Since then, not only has not a single new house been built here, but employment for local construction workers has dried up. The community says they're frustrated to see progress stall, especially when Binjari was used as the backdrop for a multi-billion-dollar housing promise. Father Justin Moroney thought the Prime Minister's announcement would bring more work to the community. Government building tenders have dried up and he's doing odd jobs around town to get by.
I used to have a car, and every time it used to break down, I always had money there to pay for it. Now I had to get rid of it.
The Northern Territory government insists it is on track to meet the targets set under the Remote Housing Agreement, but its future under a coalition government isn't clear-cut.
How they're being carried out and delivered, and also costs associated with those bills will all be considered and under review.
As the federal election draws closer, the community of Binjari feels neglected.
There's a lot of, kids, they gotta grow up, We need houses for the future as well.
Speaking up for those relying on change. Olivana Lathouris, ABC News, Binjari.